Today, there are power rankings for everything, from sports teams, celebrities and politicians, to brands, companies, and social media influencers. When ISA created its first country power rankings, it generated a lot of buzzes, particularly in those countries that were ranked a little higher than they might have expected. Of course, there are many misconceptions about what makes a country powerful or not, and these misconceptions can prove to be very dangerous. We have focused on 7 main factors that combine to determine a country's overall level of power. These factors are economic power, demographic power, military power, environmental and resource power, political power, cultural power, and technological power. Taking all of these factors into consideration, here is a list of the 10 most powerful countries in the world today. Number 10. Canada. Canada has the smallest population of any country, ranked in the top 10 most powerful countries in the world, but it has massive geographic power and a high degree of security and stability. Looking ahead, while Canada's power will continue to be overshadowed by that of its southern neighbor, it has the potential to dramatically increase its own power in the decades ahead. Number 9. Germany. Germany's power now largely rests on the country's vast manufacturing sector, which drives one of the world's leading export economies. Germany is also a significant technological power. However, demographic, environmental, and military power in Germany is quite low for such an important economic power, and these factors will continue to limit overall German power in the future. Number 8. Brazil. Despite its economic and political troubles in recent years, Brazil remains the leading power in Latin America by a wide margin, thanks to its vast population and territory. Nevertheless, Brazil has the potential to be a much more powerful country, but has been held down by its struggling economy, tumultuous politics, and its overall lack of military and technological power. However, there are challenges in terms of crime, corruption, and social inequality. By 2050, Brazil is expected to have GDP of $7.5 trillion. Number 7. United Kingdom. As late as the late 19th century or early 20th century, the United Kingdom was by many measures the most powerful country in the world. However, it has fallen steadily in terms of global power since then, due to geographic and demographic constraints. Nevertheless, the UK's strong economy, technological prowess, and large cultural influence all mean that it remains a solid middle power on the global stage. Number 6. France. France edges out the United Kingdom for 6th place by the smallest of margins, thanks in large part to its role as the leading political power in the European Union. However, France's position is threatened by a moribund economy and lower power potentials than many of its larger international rivals, and it has little prospect of ever moving higher in these rankings. Number 5. Japan. As the world's 3rd largest economy, Japanese power in recent decades has largely been focused on the economic and technological sectors, as Japan's political and military power remains relatively constrained. Meanwhile, it is Japan's demographic decline that has the most potential to reduce the country's overall level of power, as Japan faces one of the world's largest population declines in the coming years. Number 4. Russia. Russia, as the leading component of the Soviet Union, was considered to be the world's 2nd most powerful country in the world from the 1940s until the early 1990s. However, the dissolution of the Soviet Union led to a dramatic reduction in Russia's military and demographic power. Today, Russia's power derives largely from its vast natural resources and its residual political and military power. Number 3. India. India's power on the global stage has steadily increased in recent decades, thanks largely to its massive population and its increasing economic influence. However, India faces many constraints that will make it difficult for the country to overtake either of the 2 countries ahead of it in these rankings, including its relative weakness in terms of political, military, and geographic power. The rising population and a large percentage being young adults are playing a key role in India's economy. Number 2. China. China's increasing power is evident in the fact that its influence is now felt in nearly all corners of the world, an amazing transformation that has taken place over a period of just 4 decades. China's massive population, its fast-growing economy, its technological advancements, and its increasing military might all combine to make China a superpower. The world's manufacturing hub, China is expected to be most powerful economy by 2050. China has been making significant investments in boosting its military power, which again highlights its global ambitions. While challenges remain, most experts believe that China will be the new superpower by 2050. Number 1. United States of America. The United States has held the position of the world's most powerful country since at least the early 20th century. While its relative power peaked in the 1990s, the US, unlike most other developed economies, has continued to expand its power in most areas in recent decades. Nevertheless, increasing concerns about the state of politics in the US, as well as new demographic concerns, will threaten overall US power. Nevertheless, the United States will remain the world's most powerful country for some time to come. The current world leader, United States, is expected to slide to third spot in global economy rankings by 2050. However, it may still retain its lead in technology and military might. United States has reached its peak and a slide is only natural. Some key challenges facing the country include federal budget deficit, illegal immigration, economic inequality, and climate change. As you can clearly see from these rankings, the size of the country's population and territory still play a massive role in determining its position in the global pecking order of countries. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for more updates and notifications.